Hey guys, what's up? Posada the Great here, and in today's episode, it's something new. It's not Minecraft, it's Scrolls. And Scrolls is another game by Mojang. It's a collectible card game, but also mixed with like a tactical battle strategy game. It's really unique, it's really fun, and I'm a big fan of Magic, so this was naturally just a must-get for me. So I'm very close. I have 957 gold. I'm close to getting a pack. I just need a little bit over, 40-something gold. So let's go ahead and play a quick match. We're going to just play a medium AI, and I'm going to kind of explain how the game works. I'm going to be using my main growth deck for this battle. Okay, so in Scrolls, the goal of the game is to destroy 3 out of the 5 idols on your opponent's side. And every idol begins with 10 health currently. Units, or the cards in your hand, they're not called cards, they're called scrolls. They're placed down along these different hexes. So all these is my front row, this is my middle row, and this is my back row. The way they attack, it starts up here, goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So a unit in 13 and a unit in 2, this guy in 2 is going to attack before this guy. Okay? Now let's move on to actually how the game functions. So as you can see down here, I have a bunch of different scrolls. Each one has a cost at the top. So let's just take a look at the Ragged Wolf card. This card costs 1 growth to play. It has 1 attack and 2 health. It also has a cooldown of 2, which means that every 2 turns it's going to attack. Okay. It also has haste, so it comes into play with cooldown set to 0, so it's going to attack the turn it comes in. Now, as you notice, when I click on a card, there's going to be multiple things that I can do with it, in total 3. Right now I only have 2 available, and you'll see why in a moment. So, if I click this little icon here, I can sacrifice it for 1 resource, 1 growth resource, or I can sacrifice it to draw 2 scrolls. I'm going to sacrifice for 1 growth, and then I'm going to play my Ragged Wolf right here in the front of my middle row, cooldown set to 0, and my turn and deal 1 damage to his idol. Great, so we're at a good start. He sacked for resources. Now this card that I just pulled, Essence Feast, has a cost of 4. So I can't really use this yet, and I have a bunch of low-cost cards in my hand. So what I'm going to do is sacrifice this for more resources, play a Beast Rat here, and then I'm going to play my Vader of the Wild here. And this guy is awesome. Let's take a look at his ability. When Vader of the Wild comes into play, increase growth, which is these resources here in the bottom left, by 1. When he leaves play, decrease it by 1. So I'm essentially going to get a free resource this turn, and I have to keep him alive as best as I can. Otherwise I'm going to lose that 1 resource. So he drops a unit here, a Gravehawk. They get stronger with each Gravelock out. So Gravehawk and Gravelock's 2 different things. I have now drawn a Rallying and I have a Kinfolk Brave. So what I'm going to do is sack this as much as I love that card. Bring him here and place my Kinfolk. You'll notice if I click a unit, I can move them to any adjacent tile once per turn. Each unit can move once. But for the sake of this turn, I'm just going to end. And as you saw, my wolf dealt 1 damage to his Gravehawk, and he poisoned my Vader, which loses me that resource. But now he's in the perfect position for me to knock out his Gravehawk, and I only have 1 Brother of the Wolf. I'm just going to sacrifice him for scrolls, another Kinfolk Brave. Cool. Play that guy here, and end my turn. So I deal 1 more and kill that guy. Hopefully you can get an idea of how the game functions and things like that. Okay, so now I have a Vitality Well and a Mangy Wolf. Well, I definitely want to take out his Sister of the Fox, just because I don't like when they have board presence. I like being in control of the board. I'm actually going to sacrifice my Vitality Well, and instead bring out a Mangy Wolf to protect this Brave here. Okay, I'm going to end my turn. Great. So we are definitely doing well so far. He has 3 resources to our 4, but he's now building up a defense along the mid, which isn't too bad, but we'll be able to take care of that, no problem. So, and now I'm just going to sweep his middle row. So my rat's going to do 1 damage to this junkyard, which has 3 health. My Kinfolk Brave is going to do the last 2, and then this Kinfolk Brave is going to finish off his wolf. In addition, I'm going to play this Brother of the Wolf right here. And end my turn. So now I am definitely in the lead here. Now you notice I'm playing a medium AI. I just wanted to play this really quick just to kind of show you how the game functions and stuff. Okay, now I have 1 Crimson Bull in my hand. Now I have 2 options, actually 3. I can get resources, I can sacrifice it for the scrolls to fill up my hand, but I have 4 people attacking this turn, which means that if I cast it, that's a lot of damage that's going to be dealt. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to kill off that guy. And then I'm going to do some serious idol damage. I think I'm going to take out his middle idol this turn. Let's do that. So destroy his brother, take out that middle idol, and yeah. So now that his middle idol is destroyed, he's going to have to separate his forces between 2 different sides of the board, which is never a good idea to have to do. So I'm moving these guys over here. You're going to stay right where you are. And then bring you here. Sack this for some scrolls. Wow, this is just insane. Beast Rat, Kinfolk Brave right there. 3 Braves out. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just destroying this AI. Alright, he drops a Brother of the Wolf. And he ends his turn. This is great. I'm going to take out his Kinfolk Veteran over there. And I'm dealing 1 damage here. I drew a Rat King. I'm not really interested in that right now. How about we go... Can we go for the win? No, but I can take out another idol. So I will. And then he has 1 life left. 1 life left. Nothing too serious. He plays a Sister of the Fox. I love this card. Costs 2. It's pretty basic. 1 attack, 1 health, 2 cooldown. But when he enters, you gain, you draw a scroll. So it's pretty cool. And I believe that is game. I believe. I have to know because he's. I see. 2 health, 1. Let me sack that Great Wolf. See if I can draw anything that might help me win. A rallying, but I'm going to have to wait till next turn for that. Oh, I just accidentally casted something on my guy. That's okay. That's okay. That happens often, and it's a pain, but you get past it. So now, yeah, this guy's useless because I accidentally binding rooted him. Enchanted unit's move is decreased by 1, so now he can't even move. And he's going to get slaughtered because of it. But it looks like he's trying to build up a last defense here to try to win it, but little does he know it is over for him this turn. By sacrificing any one of these cards, I can have 5 resources and play Rallying. All units you control have their cooldown decreased by 2, which includes my Brother the Wolf, which will kill off this idol for the win. Let's watch and see what happens, and that is game. So every time you win, you get gold. So in total, I got 95 gold in this match. And that match was only 6 minutes, 11 rounds, not bad. And now we have enough for a pack. But before I buy that pack, I just kind of want to go through each of these little tabs and explain more about the game, because it really is an interesting game. And also, now's a good time to reveal that I'm actually giving away this game. I do have a Scrolls code to give out. And it's really easy to earn it. All you gotta do is subscribe and leave a comment on any of my videos. And then in about a week maybe, a week to 2 weeks, I'm going to check my subscribers, select one randomly, confirm that they left a comment, and if so, you guys will win the scrolls. The scrolls, you're gonna win them all. No, you're gonna win the game. It's great, it's fun, and yeah, let's jump right into what these are. So this is the tutorial here. It basically teaches you how to play the game. Quick match is what you saw earlier. I chose a medium AI. Trials. This is where it gets interesting. Each of these trials, you can select it. So like here, Keystone, gives you like a small description and then the details of the trial. So I have to destroy 3 idols, but the idols in the center are stronger than the ones on the edge. So it's like the middle one is really strong, but the outer ones are really weak, kind of thing. But there's easy, medium, and hard ones. Like for example, look at this one, One Man's Pumps. Your opponent begins with an Ender Pump pumped to 15 health. Basically that means every 3 turns, every one of your guys takes 1 damage. That's what the Ether Pump does. So these challenges are very difficult. Proximity mines on their field, Health Spitter mortars, it's nuts. Okay, moving on to the Testing Grounds. The Testing Grounds is a new feature where they take different ideas for the game and they test them out, basically. So originally, every idol has 10 health, but in the Testing Grounds, the middle one has 10, the ones next to the middle one have 8, and then the outer ones have 6. They're just trying out different things for the game and seeing what fits the best. A ranked match is exactly what you would think. It increases your rating. I currently have a rating of 0 because they recently rechanged the rating system and everybody got wiped back down. And I really haven't played much since then. So, and then Judgment, which is very cool, kind of like a drafting mechanic. You select 1 card out of 4, and then the next row of 4 you select 1, and it keeps on going. It's pretty awesome. And the prizes are cool. So even if you get 0 wins, you get some gold and a common card. But 5 wins, you get 3 rares and 2,000 gold and 2 commons and 1 uncommon. So it's definitely a great way to get gold if you think you'd be good at drafting. Okay, the deck builder I'm not going to go too much into. It's essentially what you would think it would be. You can organize cards by types and by the cost and name of them. And you can also search by type, description, and rarity. So you basically take a look at the cards you want to add in and then hold and drag to add them into your deck down here. And then you can organize your deck by clicking these different buttons by alphabetical or numerical, things like that. It's really intuitive and really easy to build a deck, so I definitely love that. The filters are great, and overall it's just a really nice system. Also what's really cool is crafting. If you have multiple copies of 1 card, like this Beast Rat for example, I have 4 of them. So if I drag 1 here to sacrifice, and 1 here to sacrifice, then I take 1 more Beast Rat and put it there, I can now upgrade him, getting rid of those, and he gets this really cool shiny border as you can see here, and now he has stats, so it tracks my wins with him, how many games I played, a bunch of really cool stuff. Now let's buy that pack. We'll head on into the store, and here we have random scrolls. So you can buy 1 random scroll for 100, or a pack for 1,000. And you can also buy certain types. So I can buy 1 decay scroll for 200 gold. Alright, and also there's just for you cards, so very specific cards you can buy if you're interested. Pre-constructed decks, as well as avatars. Now one thing, you might be seeing these shards in the top right. Let me just say this is not a pay-to-win game by any means. As you can see, you cannot buy scrolls with shards. You can enter judgment with shards, but that's still skill over anything. So no, even if you put in $100 of this game, you might be destroyed by a guy who only bought the game. So you don't have to, but it's cool to get these just for you cards, or buy more pre-constructed decks to try out different types, or even buy some avatars if that's your kind of thing. Alright, let's buy this scroll pack. Let's see what we got. A Gravelog Outcast, 3 attack, 2 cooldown, 3 defense or health, and you can pay 1 growth to heal him. Very cool. Ducal Infantryman. All other creatures you control in the same row as Ducal Infantryman gain 1 attack. Very nice. We got a Woodland Memorial. I like these memorials. Basically, you can bind them in multicolored decks. They make it easier. So when this one comes in, you can increase growth by 1. Elmire Tribesman. Just a vanilla kind of creature guy you can throw into your decay decks if you like. Summons. I can take 1 structure from my library. Pretty cool if you're playing a structure-heavy deck. I can see summons being used in an energy deck because energy has a lot of hard-hitting structures, so that is a really good common card. Wicked Beam. When enchanted unit is attacked in melee, attacker gets Curse 2. So Curse 2 means whenever they're attacked, or whenever they take damage, they take 2 more damage. I believe that's what Curse does. Okay, and this is our last common, Incendiaries. Opponent's structures take 3 damage. This card is nuts because it deals 3 damage to every structure your opponent has. Pretty strong for a common card. Alright, now we have 2 more uncommons and then a rare. Let's see what we got. For our first uncommon, Frost Wind. It costs 2 order and add +1 cooldown to units on target tile and all adjacent tiles. Very cool stuff. Our last uncommon is a Royal Spearman. I love these guys. They cost 3 order, 2 attack, 2 cooldown, 3 health, and spiky 2. So whenever they're attacked, their attacker takes 2 damage. Pretty nuts. Alright, what did we pull for our rare? Let's take a look. Potion of Resistance. It costs 1 energy. All damage dealt to enchanted unit is reduced to 1 for 3 rounds. That is nuts. That's really cool. So it's basically like you can essentially make a character you have Awakening Stone. And Awakening Stone is a structure that only takes 1 damage no matter what. So this is an excellent card. What a great pack. Okay, and you can also trade with people. So if I were to just bring up this little tab down here, if I can do it, there you go. You can go into general chat and you can duel people by clicking the cross swords, or trade with them by clicking the little weight there. And that is essentially what Scrolls is all about. So I hope you guys liked this video, and if you want to have a chance at winning the game, feel free to subscribe and leave a comment on any of my videos. And if you want to see more Scrolls videos, just let me know. This is Posada the Great. I've been playing Scrolls, and we will see you all next time. Take care.